Mm-hmm. Huh? Lock blessed. Huh? Wait, I think I know you. You work for the Order, don't you? Why are those wild mages up in the temple? Malthus, forgive my doubts, but why would the Grandmaster side with heretics? Lock blessed. It just doesn't add up.
Hey, you're an adventurer, right? Have you been to, how do they say it? Malaya? That's where the petrified live. My dad told me that.
Kuro's General Store.
Oh, hello. I haven't seen you around here before. Just take a look around and tell me if you see anything you like.
Okay. Where do you get your wares from?
That depends. Some I get from adventurers, some from other merchants, and some I gather myself in old ruins and the like. Or should I say, gathered. Nowadays, you can't even set foot into a deserted house without getting eaten by lost ones. What sad times we're living in.
Show me what you have in stock.
Oh, a bit of this and that. Feel free to take a look.
Okay. Ooh. Mentalism. Apprentice up to skill at 25. Value 86. Interesting. Chicken egg. You got a lot. Myths and legends. The blind miner. Got a lot of potions, got a lot of ooh, and a shovel. I could use a shovel to dig that spot. There was a spot I need to look for. Tale of the Wonder. Okay, so I know he has a shovel. Good thing to know, because that might come in handy. But I'll save my money for now. Because maybe I'll run into a shovel somewhere else. But good to know that you have that. Starting to get darker.
Monsieur?
May your path always be even. Have you heard? Nerem has been united again. But their leader must be a monster. They say he's crucifying priests and burning down temples. I'm not surprised that the gods have turned their backs on them.
Hi. Are you okay, madame?
I sense vibrations. Horrible, bad vibrations.
Okay, ma'am.
Oh, yes, I feel them very strongly.
I think I'll let you... Do you want me to leave you alone, ma'am? Bad vibrations? As opposed to good vibrations?
Oh, yes. Something peculiar surrounds you.
You don't say.
Your aura. Oh, by Malthus, no.
What about it?
It is indigo blue, the color of the dying. It must be a magical anomaly, but still, that doesn't bode well. But you're lucky. The stars are on your side.
They are?
I, just like you, find myself in deep trouble. And maybe we can help each other.
How can you help me?
I have a special object in stock. A skull.
Okay.
According to the legends, it comes from the midst of the Kiran Desert, and us arcanists refer to it as the Master Skull. It is a risky experiment, but at midnight, if you balance the skull on your head for 1 full hour, it might help to reharmonize your aura. Maybe.
Uh-huh. Well, why not? What do you need help with?
It's simple. A couple of days ago, something precious was stolen from me. My beauty potion. And until yesterday, I was in the dark as to who took it. A vision has shed light onto the matter.
Okay.
It was an aura thief.
You don't say. An aura thief.
Yes. old beings from past times, way before the Pyreans. For common eyes, they are invisible, but we, spiritually gifted, can see them. Aura thieves only have one reason for existence, and that is to disrupt harmony by playing horrible pranks on innocent people, such as the theft of my potion.
Like the Friends of Red Jenny. How can you be sure it wasn't a rainbow-colored unicorn who stole it?
Unicorns are fairy tales, you should know that. It was an aura thief. I can feel that deep within me.
Like the vibrations. Did you say your beauty potion?
Yes! Its essence is fresh water directly from the sources of Inodan. A real rarity, you see. But it is as potent as it is exquisite. To those who drink it regularly, the potion grants both an otherworldly allure, as well as it completely stops natural aging.
Really?
And before you ask, yes. Only through the elixir was I able to maintain my youthful beauty over all these years.
Yeah, that should be it.
Alright, well if I can find your potion. Any ideas where I should start looking?
I have a suspicion. Yesterday, when I danced at the river, I heard a voice out of nowhere whispering right into my ear. And it only said 6 words. Find me in the Clearwater Cave. I'm sure it was the potion who spoke to me, but I'm too old to go exploring old caves like this one on my own, which is sad since said cave is only a few minutes march from the village.
Okay.
It's an abandoned mine just up the hill that leads to the pass. Go there and find my potion, and I will reward you most generously.
Okay. Bad vibrations.
Yeah? What do you want?
Are you say where it's for sale?
No, I just put them out for you to look at. Tell me what you need, and be quick about it.
Wow. You probably don't do very well with your customers, do you? Okay.
Walk blessed.
Walk blessed.
One day, I'm gonna be an adventurer, and I'm gonna explore the entire world.
All you'll ever need. But please, take a look.
Anything interesting around here?
Apart from my wares, you mean? Well, jokes aside, no. At the moment, it's quiet around here. Thank Malthus it is. And you don't hear a lot of good things from the streets these days. Vateers, brigands. This country has seen better times. Walk blessed.
What do you have in stock?
All you'll ever need. But please, take a look.
Magics. Do you have magics? Probably not. Alright, you've got some general food.
Safe travels.
Oh my. You just don't get any younger.
Riverville. Lata's house? Who? This is pretty cool. Hello.
Have you heard the news about the Magister? Word has it that he murdered 30 novices, then killed himself up in the temple. By Malthus, what has become of this world?
I don't know, my dear. Lot of things to see and do in this city. In this village, it seems. Is this the mayor's house? Oh, this is... His wife needs healing, it seems? Hello, Mayor?
You're not from Riverville, are you? What do you want?
I've heard your wife is sick.
Is that so? What does that have to do with yourself?
I might be able to help. Why so distrustful? Maybe I could help you.
How noble of you. But how do I know you're not a quack? I know nothing about you.
Look, I really do understand a thing or two about magic, and maybe I could help your wife.
All right then. I suppose it can't get any worse than it already is. Come, let's go upstairs.
Okay. I mean, I have a healing...
Take a seat.
Take a seat?
Well then, let's keep this short. For 3 moons now, Matilda has been hearing voices. Sometimes during the day, sometimes at night. There is
Voices.
no pattern. According to what she told me when she was still lucid, the voices seem to come from the sea. And it's a mixture of pleading, screams, and weeping.
She's hallucinating.
Maybe so. Or maybe it is some kind of a ghost, or a magical anomaly. Only Malphus knows. Since the night she first heard the voices, however, her health has been worsening. At first she lost her appetite. Then she started vomiting. To make things even worse, she now has a fever that gets more dire by the minute.
Does she have the Arcanist fever?
Father
Is she a
Vulpes is
mage?
clueless. And even the 2 apothecarius who quickly passed through the village
Oh.
said they don't know what's wrong with her.
Oh, those
She
two of
has even
them.
stopped recognizing me lately, and talking to her has become impossible.
Oh, that's rough.
I don't want to lie, stranger. I just don't know what to do anymore. If it keeps going like this, Matilda will not see the turn of the year.
And only she can hear these voices, correct? I'm really sorry. And do these voices say anything? Do these voices say anything?
No. According to what she said to me when she was still lucid, they are just a babble of voices, and a horrible one at that.
And only she can hear these voices, correct?
Yes. And the times when she hears them are her only waking moments. She then starts screaming, on, flailing around as if the Black Guardian stood before her. It's horrible to see her like that. My brother Meldor is a traveling arcanist, and has already examined the house for magical anomalies, all to no avail. Whatever causes these voices, it only affects her.
And you don't have the slightest idea as to where this came from?
No, not in the least.
Not like a cursed
You know,
object?
Matilda is
Like
such a
Red
good
Lyrium?
person. If it is a ghost that has possessed her, then it must be a cruel one who only wants to see her in pain. And if it's a disease, then Malphus shall be damned for making her suffer like this. I'm sorry. I should not have said that.
The poor mayor. It's fine. I will see if I can find out what's causing this. Do you have any idea where to start?
You. Maybe it helps if you were there for one of these Caesars. I don't feel comfortable about it, but if it could help, we have to give it a try.
That might be a good idea. How should we go about that?
Just come back in a few hours' time. It hasn't been too long since she had the last one. Give me a moment with her until then, all right? My brother Meldor will let you in once it's time.
Okay. Witness the fit. Uh-oh. Meldor.
Ah, hello. You're the visitor Dugar told me about, right? The Outlander?
I am. Yes. Are we ready?
Well, as ready as we can be. As Dugar probably told you, the seizures happen arbitrarily, but more often around this time. Come, follow me.
Okay.
While I do appreciate your endeavours, I'm a little sceptical as to what good it will do. Whatever is wrong with Matilda is not ordinary. But I suppose some chance is better than none, isn't it?
Yes. Wow, you are a handsome fellow, Meldor Featherwall. Oh my. We will have to see the fits.
You have a visitor, Dugar.
Thank you, Meldor. And thank you for not changing your mind. It could happen any minute now. Just take a seat and wait. And I warn you, this is not going to be pleasant.
Okay.
Oh, Matilda.
No, please. No.
Oh, and here we go.
They are coming. They are coming back. No, 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 please don't.
Whoa. Oh. What the heck? Who is that?
There's no other way.
Pentas.
What was that?
So?
I think I heard something.
You mean you heard the voices? What are you? Some kind of medium?
Apparently. I had these visions since recently. It sounds bizarre. I know, and I don't understand it myself. Does the name Pentas mean anything to you?
Pentas? I don't know, but...
That was the fisherman, don't you remember? The one who collaborated with the brigands and was killed when he tried to resist the arrest.
Ah, yes, of course. And his companion drowned herself afterwards. Poor thing. But I don't understand. What, by the righteous path, does that have to do with Matilda's sickness?
Maybe that's the spirit that's possessing her. I don't know, but something tells me that we should follow this lead.
Something tells you this, I see. If the circumstances were any different, I would take you for a quack, trying to win my favor. But you seem honest, and I shouldn't leave anything untested.
Well, thank you.
Where was that fisherman's house again?
I have a map.
Then give it to him.
Of course, brother.
If Pentas really has anything to do with this, you should take a look at his old house. It should be abandoned.
Okay.
And now excuse me, both of you. I need some time for myself.
I need to help this mayor's wife. This is, yeah, because I think I'm the only one who can help her. Alright. How about your hunky
Here,
hus-
this is the
brother?
His house isn't far from the village, but you should be careful nonetheless. I don't need to tell you that the animals have grown savage recently. This red madness, or whatever they call it.
So, you said you're an arcanist, right? So are you part of this holy order?
This holy order? By the gods, you really do have Outlander written all over your face. But no, I am not. I have, as all the magically gifted have, passed the walk to the water, but I didn't qualify to become a keeper or a magister. And to be honest, I didn't want to either.
Fair enough. I am interested in what exactly happened to this Pentas. Could you tell me more about it?
As I said, he was a traitor. He collaborated with the brigands on the Penny Road. He played innocent, but eventually the guards found out and tried to arrest him. Well, as it happened, he tried to play Lorem Waterblade and attacked them, which didn't go well for him. His wife couldn't cope with that, so she took her life. A tragic story, but it was his choice. That's life.
So you're neither a wild mage nor a keeper. What does that make you?
A free arcanist, as are many others. But with all due respect, I think we should save the talk for later. Matilda's condition gets worse by the minute.
Sure. Okay. Alright,
I'll be
cool.
waiting. Farewell, and travel safely.
Thank you. I guess I will do the best I can with this information that I have. Oh boy, it's already nighttime. I guess the shrine is the last place. You found a secure chest. Items you place in a secure chest can't be lost or stolen. You can find them in every settlement and near Miran Towers, and all of them share the same inventory. Oh! So I can drop things in here for later. So... Spell Tomb Boon. Heals this caster 7 points per second. Worsens arcane terror by hit point per second. Spell Tome Life. Absorbs 3 points of health from the target. Spell Tome Spell Ward. Armor to 44 and reduces suffered damage by 44 points. The Disciplines of Magic Entropy. The Life of Torgan Whispertongue. My weight, I've got a lot of my weight carrying weight right now, so I'll just put that stuff in there for now. I do want to start learning some more spells though. So like Spell Tome Boon. You already know this one. Spell Tome Life... Spell Ward.
Greetings. Some shifts never end.
The Temple.
And yet another Outlander. I tell you, I'm sure it was those coalmen from Kira who brought this red madness here in the first place. All day long, they do nothing but drink wine and shag. It's a wonder their country still exists.
How about that? Another traveler. I thought I was the only one still traveling these lands.
Is death not a punishment? And if so, why does Malthus grant some of us a life full of peace and serenity, while others, equally path-abiding people, have to endure suffering? It seems unjust, yes, and I too oftentimes have asked myself how such inequality can persist under Malthus's watchful eyes. Yet the answer is so near, if only we know where to look. For it is not the lack of answers, but the question itself that is the problem. Let me recite to you a passage from the letters of Father Weidenthal. And so the grieving widow said after her companion's death to Malthus, "O Lightborn, why must I suffer such woe? Why must I until the end of my path live in grief, while the baker's woman can live happily with her wife?" And then a figure made of pure light appeared, so divine and sublime that the widow fell onto her knees, for she realized it was but Malthus himself. "Do not grieve for the loss of your man, O lost soul," he said. "He was a path-abiding, noble being, and I myself have judged his deeds in his last journey. He is now walking on the eternal path at my side." But despite the musical voice of the light figure, the widow could not find peace. For she remembered all the joy, all the beautiful moments she and her man had been granted together. "O Lightborn, I understand that my husband is now at peace, but I shall never see him again. So why do you punish me with such suffering? Have I not too always lived a path-abiding life of worship and faith?" Then something incredible happened. The light figure knelt right before the woman, and full of fatherly love caressed her grey hair. For a brief moment the widow felt all the...
How about that? Another traveler. I thought I was the only one still traveling these lands.
Don't talk while the priest is talking his sermon. What's wrong with you?
He only had to open the door to walk outside. "Your question speaks of great providence," said the Lightborn, full of compassion and dignity.
I don't know what's going on with the camera.
What would make your life worth living were there to be no death? Is it not death itself that gives you the wish to cherish each day?
That is very true.
Would you not, should eternal life be granted to you, spend every day in pondering, full of grey thoughts and dullness? For you would know that in 1,000 years you shall still be in this very same place. The light figure rose. Only mortality grants a soul the courage to walk the holy path. And like a wound lets a warrior emerge from battle even stronger, your grief shall help you come forth as a wiser woman. And
walk blessed.
This realization was also, O child, why I chose to not limit death in
Hello.
even for my faithful followers, because only a life with an end is a life worthy of living. The woman broke into tears as she realized the wisdom within Malthus's words. Uttering words of gratitude, she lowered her head onto the floor, for the words of the Lightborn had helped her not to see her grief as punishment, but as a trial. And when she looked up again, the Lightborn was gone. Ponder on those words, if sadness troubles your thoughts. Only a life with death is worth living, even if its arbitrariness may seem unjust to you. I wish you all a pleasant night. Walk blessed.
That's really cool. That whole sermon was really cool. Farmer.
Uh-huh.
I think I've seen you before, haven't I? You work for the Order. Do you know who those wild mages up in the temple are? I mean, sure, if the Grand Master trusts them, who am I to doubt his decision? But still, I don't know.
Ahoy!
my sir.
How about that? Another traveler. I thought I was the only one still traveling these lands.
You surely get around a lot. Have you learned anything that might come in handy for an adventurer?
That's a good question. Let me think. I'm not sure if this helps, but an innkeeper told me lately that because of the Red Madness, very few prospectors are bold enough to go to the Shadow Steel mines in the Powder Desert anymore. If you have the smithing skills and want to find some precious ore, you should check one of the mines there.
Thanks. You surely get around a lot. Have you learned about anything that might come in? Oh, do you have anything to trade? I found some stuff.
Trade? Huh. Well, I guess it depends on what you need.
Yes. I don't need this, and I don't need this, and I don't know if there's anything left. I think I'm good. Yeah, I think I'm good.
May his light guide you.
Walk blessed, my child. How may I help you?
I'm an outlander. Could you explain to me what this path really is?
What it is? Now that's quite the question you're asking there. But fine, why not? The path is two things. For one, it is the name of holy writing that encompasses both the revelation of the Lightborn after the fall of the Eterna King Azataron, and the journey of the first vassals to Enderal.
I'm an
who
Eterna.
founded this country under Malphas's guidance. It also tells us the virtue of the path, the ideals by which every Endralean should live, which is the only way to salvation.
A holy calling?
Yes. Only a people united in flesh and spirit shall prevail throughout the ages. Verse 39. There's the path of the manufacturers, whose hard work provides for the iron and food of our people. Then there's the path of the erudites, who follow professions that require higher knowledge, such as scribery and alchemy. And then there are the sublime, who were born to lead our country.
Yes.
Within one's path, a person is free to choose, but to cross those borders is almost always blasphemy.
Almost always?
There are exceptions in which a soul's destiny unveils only later in its life. For example, there was Laura Mortarblade, who was born to the manufacturer's path, but who became one of the most fabled keepers of Enderal. But they are what they are, exceptions.
This sounds like Divergent. The Relevation of the Lightborn?
Yes. Now don't tell me you've never heard of that before. It is recounted the same way in the entire civilized world. It was the Lightborn who saved this world from the chaos it fell into after Azataron's death.
The journey of the first vassals?
Yes. Enderal was, other than countries such as Nerim, Kira, or wherever you come from, an uncharted land. It was Malphas himself who showed a young couple, Selna and Keteron, and their followers the way to Enderal. But it would take far too long to recite that entire tale, and I doubt you have that much time. If you are interested in their journey, I suggest you read The Path. It is good for the soul anyway, even for an outlander.
I really love how rich they made this universe. Like talking about its religion and its legends and all that good stuff. That's pretty cool. I see. Thank you for your explanations.
You are welcome, child. Walk blessed.
I'm hurt. Can you heal me?
Let me see. Yes, that is no injury light magic couldn't heal. Malphas bless this body, rid it of its afflictions and endow it with life, path abidingness and new strength. May your light guide this soul.
Ooh.